Yes, people, how are we? Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome. Another full day of eating being recorded today, an updated full day of eating. The last one I recorded, one, done very well, two, was about 600 calories less than this day. I've had about 4 food increases since then, so I thought it's about time I updated you. It is Friday the 14th of November now. And for those who may be new here, let me introduce myself. I am Jack. I'm a former professional natural bodybuilder. As of the last 8 months, I've decided to go assisted. I'm kind of just documenting my journey on here from going from a natural professional bodybuilder to an assisted bodybuilder and trying to achieve big goals down this realm that are, the other side of bodybuilding. So far, so good. The progress has been great. I've enjoyed every moment, but today I'm going to show you what it takes to fuel me on a training day. A bit of a backstory. I'm not someone who requires quite a lot of food to grow, although this off season is the most amount of food I've needed to push in able to achieve a little bit more of an increase in body weight, which is nice. Usually I can get away with not eating too much and my body weight goes up, but this time around, off the back end of a diet, so I did a mini cut to tidy up for about 12 weeks. We kept extending it because I had occasions come up. I had a guest pose and I had a holiday. I even at one point decided maybe I'll do a show, push for a week, and then we thought, nah, maybe not. So about 7 weeks right now, post diet. I'll throw some physique shots up here. That's what I'm currently looking like, more or less. 91.5 kilos on average. Ended the diet at 92 kilos, so take that as you wish. Ended the diet, 92, put food back in, increase food, weight went down, and only recently, as of this week, it's started to come up. So, I'm going to take you through a full day of eating today. Again, just a heads up, if you do not know, I follow what I call a minimalist diet, so I like to get all my food from Whole Foods. I stay away from all preservatives, all sweeteners, all sauces, extra spices. I try to keep everything single ingredient. I don't use flavored rice flour. I don't use flavored carbonated beverages. I don't use anything like that. So if you're someone who's dieting right now that's looking for maybe someone that's just gonna eat nice fancy looking food, that might not be me, because the term minimalist too also for me means putting like not a minimum amount of effort into my food, but not a lot of effort. When I'm hungry, when I'm dealing with the hunger that I am right now, because I am hungry, the more effort I put into my food, the more condiments I use, the more seasonings I use, the more extra, the sauteing the vegetables, the air frying the vegetables and making them all fancy, the more effort I put into it, the hungrier I get. So I just put things in, eat them. They taste good enough. Could they taste better? Yes, but that will increase my appetite, that will increase my food focus, my food noise, etc, and it's not worth it for me. Plus, since I've removed everything, like I said, artificial beverages, artificial sweeteners, sauces, what else have I removed? Even like whey proteins. I've only recently reintroduced some whey protein. All my protein comes from like chicken, turkey, white fish, all these kind of sources, Whole Foods. I've just noticed a massive shift in body composition, less inflammation, more cognitive function, just less like lethargic overall, better resting heart rate, better recovery, etc, and I do not believe it's a coincidence. So for me, as I've mentioned many times before in previous videos, the pros outweigh the cons, and the cons being the food isn't as nice as if I was to put a bit more effort into it. And I think that's where some people get a bit misconstrued. They just think, oh, he's just eating a whole food diet. But no, minimalist also means put no effort into it, so you don't really look forward to that meal so much that when it gets there and you finish, you're like, oh, when it's like, oh, cool, the meal's over, I don't really want to eat much more. But that's the ramble, that's the heads up, that's the like, yeah. So if you are someone who's on prep right now, who's thinking, do you know, I want to see someone eat some tasty food, my food is tasty to me. It might not be it to you, it might not look tasty to you, I don't really care. It's what I eat, and it's helped me look the way I do. So we'll start the video off by showing you just my morning supplements real quick. and then I'll meet you guys back here for meal 1. Simple morning subs that I've already, well, they're split between these 2 shaker cups here. In 1 shaker cup we have 20 grams of glutamine, 1 serving of Systol Max, 1 serving of Lipid Max, and 1 serving of Glutathione Max. The best tasting supplement on the market, especially if you get the lemon flavor. Absolutely outstanding. And then in this shaker here, my hydration formula, which is Hydromax. Obviously you can see all by Strom. I am sponsored by Subshack, who obviously stock all of Strom's products. So I am a big, I do believe Strom are one of the best supplement companies in the UK, and I know they branch over to like the US and New Zealand and stuff like that now. So yeah, big fan of these. So I get these in me before I get any food in me. It will also be followed by a couple of cups of the best black coffee. The only way to drink coffee is black coffee. And if you can see here, I have a little cupboard of coffee, and in this little box I have all my different coffees that I kind of tend to use, and recently that's the one I've been using right there, the Irish cream. So we are lovers of the coffee in this house, and we do like to keep it black. So anyway, that's the first clip. Rambled on. I'll meet you back for meal 1, which is going to be my pre-workout meal. Actually, I always train after 1 meal, so meet you up here for pre-workout meal. I'll speak to you soon. Meal 1 time, pre-workout meal, early pre-workout meal, because I am training early today. But I usually actually don't eat my first meal until like 9:30, 10. I know some people get their meals in early, but 9, 10 is when I usually get my first one in, even if I wake up at like 6 AM. I don't like to eat until like 9ish. Even though I am hungry, I like to delay that first meal, because otherwise, as soon as I eat, I get really hungry. So, pre-workout meal time, pretty simple one. I'll put the screenshot of the meal itself here, and the macros of the breakdown. And it is slightly different because I don't have banana here, and this meal usually has banana in it, but I'll show you. So, what we have, the usual pre. Everyone's pre right now. Cream of rice, but this is actually rice flour. It's plain rice flour and plain ESN rice pudding. Mixture of the two. That's 135 grams combined, alongside 130 grams of cooked chicken breast. Yes, I don't like I said, I don't use whey protein. I use chicken breast, and yes, I put them both together. It's just plain rice flour with cinnamon and chicken. It's really nice. Don't knock it till you try it. And even if that was flavored cream rice, I would still put my chicken with it. It's absolutely phenomenal. We've got 100 grams of fruit, which is just some berries, which yes, I will put on top, but I put them slowly in because that's frozen, that's warm, and that makes my food go really cold. And then, last but not least, 20 grams of the goat dark chocolate. If you don't know, get to know. It has orange bits in it. Absolutely phenomenal. Imagine like a Terry's chocolate orange, but just a bit like sharper on the palate. If this wants to focus on the macros, it won't probably. I'll put it down there. It should focus, yeah. But the ingredients, as you can see, just 100% cocoa solids with some orange oil in it. Nothing too crazy, but Montezuma's are the best dark chocolate, the best 100% dark chocolate. Second place, I would give it to Marks and Spencer's. And then third, probably to Lindt, because just for the expense. But this stuff, 90 grams, I think it's like £3 on Amazon. If anyone's wondering when I get it off Amazon, because I get questions about it all the time. You got this one, you got the one with almonds in it, which I have as well, and then you got the 100% just plain dark chocolate. All from Amazon. Please stop asking me, because you can just Google stuff. And that's something I would rant about right now, but the lack of common sense in a lot of people nowadays is actually frightening. They don't know where, you know, Google will tell you everything nowadays. We've got Google, we've got ChatGPT, we've got AI. Just fucking search for it and you'll find it, okay? You don't have to ask every single person that you see with something new where they get it from, where they get it from. It doesn't matter where they get it from where you want to get it from. Anyway, pre-workout meal. That's also got 1.5 grams of pink salt in it. And I'm gonna eat this. I'll be ready to train about 45 minutes to 60 minutes. That's the beauty of 1, no flavorings. 2, like the rice flour slash cream of rice, it digests really, rice flour slash rice pudding, I should say, digests really easy for me. Chicken digests really easily. Like I said, this would usually have 100 grams of banana in, but I don't have any bananas today. My food delivery is coming around 4 o'clock. I'm ready to go within about 60 minutes. So eat this, go train, got push on the cards today. I'm not going to include any training footage, just because I want to make this a shorter video and I want it just to be food alone. So I don't have an intro workout. I'm a guy who doesn't have intro workout. My intro workout is just some water and that's it. So I'll meet you guys back here for my post-workout meal, which is my current favorite meal. So see you. Yodi people, how are we doing? I don't know what that voice was, but anyway, welcome back to the full day of eating. We will resume the full day of eating. Just finished a push session, pretty successful. Unfortunately this week I've had to train 5 days on a bounce, which is pretty irregular for me. If this wants to focus on my face, there we go. Yeah, pretty irregular for me, but due to just some circumstances, I had to change my training around. It meant I ended up training 5 days in a row. Not ideal on paper, but I've been able to recover from it pretty nicely. Actually, I just changed a few days around, and I've got tomorrow and Sunday off as rest days now because I've got some plans tomorrow. Going to the rugby, gonna enjoy some time with family, have an off-plan meal, first off-plan meal in months. Gonna watch the rugby, maybe have a few drinks, maybe not. I'm not really a drinker. I maybe drink once, twice a year if that. But we're back from the gym. I am gonna show you the post-workout meal now and then pick up the camera after that because I don't want my meal to go cold, because it's a pretty cold and shit day in the UK right now. And I like to eat my food piping hot at the moment. I go through a period every single year where my food and my coffees and my hot beverages have to be piping hot for me to enjoy them, to the point where it almost burns my mouth. Don't know why, it just happens. So I'm gonna get this meal down me. I'm gonna show it to you first, and then I'm gonna treat myself to a nice coffee and then get stuck into some work for the day. More client check-ins that have come in a little bit late. 2 new sign-ups, which is actually good, which were kind of unexpected. Lifestyle clients as well, which is nice. A bit of a change as well, because the majority of the sign-ups this year have been from bodybuilders in that post-show period. And a few people who are joining ready to start their competition preps ready for next year, which is going to be super exciting, especially with the announcements with like changes to certain federations and criterias and stuff, which is going to be phenomenal. So we're going to get stuck into that, get the work done nice and early, which is not too much to be fair, and then carry on with the day and continue to show you some meals. But here is the post-workout meal. Very simple one. I'll put it over here so you can get some nice lighting. Oh, that's my face a bit too close. As you can see, I need a haircut. It's been a while, crocodile. But here is the post-workout meal of choice. Very simple. As you can see, minimalist diet. This is what it's all about. Chicken, rice, and some mango. I also have some veg with this meal, but that I haven't got. I'm gonna have that on the side, which I should have probably made, but I'm literally just gonna have some carrots and some spinach. Maybe I'll show you that. But chicken wise, it is supposed to be 140 grams, but I've only got 100 grams, so I'm a bit short there. Mango, that's 65 grams of mango, so it's either mango or pineapple. Pineapple 50 grams or mango macro matched, which is about 60 grams. I prefer mango with mine. And then that's 125 grams of dry weight jasmine rice, 1.5 grams of salt on there. Bob's your uncle. May add a sprinkle of cinnamon, we'll see. But like I said, I'm gonna enjoy this meal now because it's nice and hot. The mango is frozen, by the way. Top tip for you: make your chicken, make your rice, get it really hot, then add the mango to it. It does cool the meal down. I know that sounds hypocritical because I'm literally saying I want my food piping hot, but I enjoy it because some of the food's really hot and then the mango's really cold, and to me it tastes absolutely exceptional. So I'm gonna get this down me, have my little salad, which maybe I will show you, and then catch up with you guys for either chat before the next meal or that meal itself, and maybe chat then. Yes, gang, back in the, I would say regular setup, but yeah, back in the office per se. Busy day. Just got off a exciting call with a new client who's going to be hopefully joining up and even potentially competing next year, which is super exciting. But I'm back at the office, not the office,
back at my desk, very simply. This is where I do most of my work. Nice chair, laptop, ring light. Usually don't eat here actually, but today it just made sense because I got some work to do that I can just do very quickly now while I'm eating this briefly. But I do like to make sure I either don't work or I'm watching something at least when I eat my food. I know people are like, oh, just make sure you enjoy every bite and don't watch anything, don't distract yourself. Shut up. Anyway, what have we got here? Meal number 3 for today in my lovely bowl, wooden bowl. It's from IKEA, before someone asks, because I've had that question before, where's the bowl from? It's from IKEA. I don't know if you can see what it is there. So we've got 125 grams of dry weight jasmine rice. We have 180 grams of smoked haddock. And then 100 grams of aubergine, which has been charcoaled and made a bit crispy. And then we've got olive oil on that, 5 milliliters of olive oil. So, as I said before, my protein sources change a little bit. It's usually either it's 3 chicken meals a day, 1 white fish meal a day, or 1 lean fish meal a day. And then at the moment, I've reintroduced isolate protein with my oats pre-bed. But any kind of lean meat, I'm okay with using. Majority of the time, it's either chicken or turkey, very similar, or basa, prawns, or haddock today. Just one of those 3. Previously, I was having 2 whey meals a day, 3 chicken meals. But since going minimalist, all this, I've just taken out whey, replaced it for fish. I prefer it, it's nicer, and it allows me to have my chicken with my cream of rice. I was having chicken with oats before, you would have seen in my previous videos, and I enjoy it a lot. So this is this meal, and then next meal then I'll run you through, which, as you can see, like my rice portions are on the bigger side, but this digests so quickly, especially fish. If you're someone struggling in an off season, fish and rice combined with a bit of olive oil is super easy to eat. Obviously extremely tasty as well, in my opinion. If not, there's plenty of options like my chicken and rice. Not when I struggle, when I want to put a bit more carb in it, I'll do chicken, rice, dates, the usual, banana, cinnamon, bit of almond butter on top of that. That is my favorite meal of all time, that I can have on my plan. I don't have it at the moment because although my carbs are about 515 grams right now, like I said previously, I tried to make my food not that tasty because otherwise it makes me want to eat a lot more of it. Whereas this, I like it, I enjoy it, but when it comes to the end, I'm good. I'm ready to crack on for the rest of my day and then look forward to the next meal. So yeah, gonna eat this now, get some work done, start editing this because I want to get this out tomorrow, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon. And just like that, we're back. We're back. Same place. Very simply, this is bodybuilding sometimes. It is what it is. It's been such a busy day today. I've spent all day since I got back from the gym, either walking, or here working, outside walking, or just doing other stuff. But like I said, I got a busy weekend. I got a weekend away from bodybuilding. Tomorrow, I wake up, the bodybuilder doesn't wake up. I'm off the grid tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy the rugby. The day is off. I like to do that now and again. I need it now and again. Ever so often, I'll do it. I'll take a step back from bodybuilding, enjoy my day as a human, enjoy my day as a boyfriend, enjoy my day as a son. Eat what I want if I want to eat. If I don't want to eat, I won't. And then kind of do that. I don't recommend people do it, but it's something that works for me. I need a day like this now and again, and I've got a few of them coming up this next few weeks. Now that the Christmas period is approaching, I like to enjoy my occasions. It's my favorite time of year. I plan things. I take my bodybuilding cap off for the day. I reset. I recharge. I decompress. Take a step back from bodybuilding. It allows me to be a better bodybuilder. Anyway, talking about food, we got a lovely typical bodybuilding meal here of 140 grams of chicken breast cooked. I have 100 grams of veg, which is tomatoes, rocket and beetroot, and then potatoes made in the air fryer turned into like chips / wedges kind of thing. 500 grams of the bad boys. I'll put like the macros here somewhere, and then we've also got 5 milliliters of olive oil, which again I'm free to change the fat source on this meal if I want. Usually I try to keep my fat sources the same. It's olive oil, almond butter, dark chocolate, now and again peanut butter if I run out of almond butter, but I try to just go around vary between those, and then now and again if I want eventually some like avocado oil, etc., macadamia nut oil, but I haven't used them in quite some time. They are harder to get hold of, a bit more expensive, and I'm a big fan of just extra virgin olive oil. A good quality, by the way, it has to be good quality extra virgin olive oil, which maybe I'll show you the bottle I use right now, which is my favourite. It can't be none of this clear stuff. Make sure, a little tip for you, when you're looking for olive oils, turn the label around, check the ingredients, make sure it's not full of refined oils or just olive oil, especially if you're looking for an extra virgin olive oil. It should be a thicker consistency, a darker consistency. If you can get the ones with the mother in them as well, that you can see that they've separated, ideally in a glass bottle as well. You are going to be paying a little bit more for a higher quality extra virgin olive oil, but if you're someone like myself who uses like 5 to 10 grams a day, a bottle will last you months. So if it's costing you 9, 10, 11 pound, it's worth it if it's a high quality one. I actually got mine from TK Maxx. It was reduced down to like 4 quid. It was 500 milliliters for 4 pound. It's a really solid olive oil. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this before it goes cold. As always, it's just salt and pepper. I don't, again, no seasonings. I don't want seasonings. So I'm gonna eat this before it goes cold. Speak to you soon. Okay, we're back. Final meal time of the day. Best meal time. Best meal of the day.
Best meal of the day.
Best meal of the day. Oats. Best meal of the day. As you can see, I had a bit of a freshen up. The mullet's been tamed. First haircut in about 6 weeks. But I look nice and sexy for tomorrow now to enjoy some rugby. So we're going to show you the last meal. It's very, 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 very simple. So we're going to show you. And I'm. Oh, hello. I didn't do that on purpose. But we're going to light it up because my lighting's a bit shit. So, very, very simple. And as always, I'll put on macros on the screen next to it. But what we got, 50 grams of blueberries, 10 grams of almond butter, 10 grams of dark chocolate, 125 grams of oats, and 35 grams of whey isolate. My favourite. Whey isolate in there, mixed in. Put it in here now. It's all mixed in, ready to go, ready to rumble. Again, the same dark chocolate as I showed you this morning, Montezuma's, best of the best. Don't ask me where I get it, I'm not fucking telling you. Odd enough. But I'm gonna eat this. And that's pretty, oh actually no. One addition, because I didn't have this in my pre-workout meal. The faithful banana that finally arrived. So, we're gonna eat this. I'll put the total macros of the day here somewhere, which is like 3,595 off the top of my head, according to my Google Sheets, but when you put it on chronometer, it's going to be slightly different, so it's like 3,600. And this right now is maintaining my body weight, so I'm going to have 2 burgers tomorrow, and I'm going to include that in here. I'm going to remind myself now, and I'm going to record myself eating an off-plan meal for the first time in a very long time.
Alright, Jim.
I've never actually recorded myself eating an off-plan meal. But I'm actually, what we're going to do, we're not going to end it there. We're going to set you up and we're going to show a cinematic view of us eating our food. As Melody has already finished hers.
Yeah, nice one, guys.
Nice one, guys. You distracted my boyfriend, and now he is. To be fair, usually I'm the one who's waiting for you, because I eat quicker. So for once, it's your turn, as I've got almond butter on my brand new phone.
It's all over the scale as well.
It's all over the scale. But it is what it is. We'll take a nice mouthful and then we'll stop recording unless you want to have a conversation. But so any topics that come to mind?
No, I'm still just upset. My food's going to be done here, so I'm going to eat it.
We got that left, we got that left.
I know this is why I'm eating it separately. Making last one, but.
If you made, that's what she did. If you made it this far, are you the person that eats everything separately? So you got the whey separate.
I don't usually.
The dark chocolate separate and the oats separate, or you like me and you just put it all together. Like you have sections for it, but it's still all together. You don't all usually do that. But
no, unless I
there you
have a double scoop of whey.
yeah, which there you go.
But normally I stick it all together.
So let me know.
I'm sweating.
It is one. It's outrageous. But this is the best meal of the day. I don't know.
What?
It's the best meal of the day, but I think I prefer my post-workout meal.
Fish and rice.
Chicken and rice. And mango. I think it's just new.
Yeah.
But the best part, well, it's not the best part, but how to make that meal better, olive oil.
I still think oats are better.
Yeah, they are.
There's nothing. Oats have been standing up top for a long period of time and I don't think they're ever going to come down.
Not even sourdough.
No. I don't think so.
I think sourdough is a contender just because I only have it twice a week. So I don't get bored of it. If I don't get bored of these. Anyway.
Then again, I didn't have salmon today either. I had extra egg whites.
You had extra egg whites.
I had extra egg whites because I looked at the salmon in the fridge and I honestly thought I'm going to be sick.
I'm gonna be sick.
I'm gonna be
anyway, peace out everyone. See you for the burger.